This is the Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, June the 6th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. And let's take a look at our Skycam network. How about Tuscaloosa? And we see that clear skies are visible there. At Cheehaw, we can still see that there are some clouds, although it looks like just a blanket right over Cheehaw. Looks like in the distance there may be some clearing. And how about a great shot down at Trussville, or up at Trussville from me, and there is the Trussville Skycam, and a beautiful shot with a few clouds, and clouds just help to make the sunrise or the sunset more beautiful. Yesterday we were dealing with a stationary front that stretched from New England over into Colorado across the Ohio River Valley and the central part of the United States. Today, that has become a cold front, and that is, it is moving. So it is actually expected to move through the state of Alabama during the day and night tonight, and it should be down around the Gulf Coast tomorrow, which means we should get a little bit drier air. Temperatures not changing much, but with drier air, we should feel a little bit better. In the upper atmosphere, a little bit of a trough going by, and most of the showers this morning are along or ahead of that trough. And it looks like most of the showers today should be confined to the area south of Birmingham. Temperatures still pretty warm across, especially about the southern two-thirds of the United States, but as you can see, there's a little bit cooler air. I know yesterday we were talking about temperatures in the 60s and 70s all the way up into the Dakotas and Chicago, and we at least see some little bit cooler temperatures in the 50s. Around central Alabama, temperatures generally ranging from about 67 at Anniston to 72 at Birmingham. So fairly typical morning. Not too many showers on radar, and most of those confined south of Birmingham. Most of them actually from about I-85 down to just northwest of Mobile. The current watch warning map shows a tornado watch, and boy, did they have a heck of a day across Illinois and Indiana yesterday. And here's a look at the storm reports, and a number of large tornadoes. The Storm Prediction Center's report included at least 2 fatalities, which I'm so sorry to hear about that. Lots of watches and warnings were issued for that area, and just a whole lot of severe weather up that way. QPF-wise, we're still looking at the primary threat for rain to be across the northern tier of the United States, because the westerlies are a little further to the north as we get into the summertime kind of pattern. But for down here, we're going to see at least a little bit of rain with some scattered showers that for today, and then scattered showers returning about Wednesday and into the end of the week. Storm Prediction Center outlooking an area for slight risk just ahead of that front from New England, encompassing places like Boston, New York, Washington, Philadelphia, parts of West Virginia, all of West Virginia, including Charleston, down into the Nashville area. And day 2 is actually going to include back to the west and a large section of the central part of the United States. Tropics are still quiet, and let's just hope they stay that way. All right, here's the 06Z GFS model run, and here's the map for today. And indeed, here comes that front, and we see some scattered showers suppressed down along the Gulf Coast as the front is stretching from Nashville back to the low over in New England. The upper atmosphere becomes a little more northwesterly, and as it does, that should drive the front down along the Gulf Coast, and that's great because that means just a little bit drier air, and that should feel good. Dew points in the 50s would be fabulous. The northwesterly flow doesn't last long, but Tuesday I think will still be dry as we see another system developing off to our northwest. By Wednesday, there's a strong trough moving through the westerly flow, and that will be generating a good number of storms, and also that will begin to increase our chances for rain as we get back into more of a summerish type weather pattern. The ridge builds in stronger on Thursday, and as it does, of course, I think that's just going to open the way for scattered showers. The front will dip down into our area, but at least right now it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of showers associated with that front, and of course the front just kind of hangs up. The ridge continues to build stronger. We've got a little weakness moving through that ridge out there over Missouri and Arkansas, but that is moving to the north, and we just get back into scattered showers. By Saturday, The ridge is very firmly in place, so look for temperatures to climb into the lower and mid-90s as we head into the latter part of the week, and that also should keep us in a pattern with scattered showers even through the weekend. All right, how about the long range? And here is the outlook for around the 20th. We just take a look at one because the main pattern is that the westerlies continue to our north. We're mostly under ridging, so that's just going to keep us in one of those forecasts where every day we're going to be talking about some chance of scattered showers. Well, I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. James Spann should be back with the next one bright and early Monday morning, and I think he said he's getting back to the 2 a day this coming week. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great Sunday, and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.